So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back with another upload. This may be a trend going forward as well, by the way, because the platform that I am streaming on keeps demonetizing every video at the minute for everyone, not just me. And then the next day they decide to monetize them again. So we shall see. Maybe all the shows going forward for the next week or so may have to be pre-recorded. But if you didn't check out the show I did with Rants earlier, that was a live stream. Do go and check that out. Big up to everyone who was watching that, man. Over 2.2k live at one point. So yeah, mad show. Really good show. Always brilliant doing that show, whether it's on his channel or on here. Don't forget also tomorrow, I will be doing the show with Eunice, Northside and Goonie. And I will be on the Football Terrace as well later in the afternoon. But for now, we're going to talk about Arsenal and top four. Because the fixtures that we have in hand are against three good teams, to be fair, or two good teams in Tottenham. We have got Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham as our three in hand. We've already got points on the board. Just looking at the league table. In fact, I'll share the league table. We'll share it. We'll do a share screen, and we'll go through the fixtures together. And there we go. We'll share the screen. So as you can see, we are one of the form teams in the table at the moment. Only Liverpool have got a better form than us at the moment, which is kind of mad. If you go all the way down the table, you can see we're the form team in the table. We've only lost one of our last 10 games, which is pretty damn relentless considering that we're not that great. But if you actually look at the table, we're currently sat there with 25 games gone. So we've got 13 games left. Out of the 13 games, let's go to the fixture list. We have got Leicester on Sunday. Then we've got Liverpool on the Wednesday. Then Aston Villa on the Saturday. Then it's international break. Then we've got Palace away. All four of them games in a row are very tricky. Then we've got Brighton, Southampton, Manchester United, West Ham, Leeds, Newcastle, Everton. Obviously, the Tottenham game hasn't been rescheduled yet. If we come back out of that and go to Tottenham's fixtures, there we go. Maybe not. There we go. Tottenham's fixtures. They have got Everton tonight, Manchester United. Then they've got Brighton away, West Ham, Newcastle, Villa. They've got some tough games as well. Leicester, Tottenham, etc. Brighton, Brentford, Burnley, Norwich. They've got a tricky run in. And if you look at the league table, you know, they're already 6 points behind us. I think as it stands right now, with the form that we're in, the form that they're in, we've both played the same amount of games. So they're going to have played a game more than us after this game against Everton tonight. I actually see us finishing above them as it stands. West Ham are completely out of it, in my opinion. I don't think they've got a chance. They've played 3 games more than us. They're 3 points behind us. Man United, 1 point behind us. We got 3 in hand. And despite them 3 in hand, being against Chelsea because of the Club World Cup, despite one of them being against Liverpool because they were in the League Cup final, and despite the game against Tottenham because we couldn't field an eligible team, I do actually see us finishing 4th as it stands. Listen, this might change, and people are going to be sitting there going, "You're in the mud. You're in the mud." Well, I'm not in the mud, am I? Because 4th isn't the aim of this football club, or it shouldn't be anyway. It's the aim of most of our fan base, and it probably is the aim of our football club. But 3rd biggest club in the country, it shouldn't be the aim of that. And the fact that we're going to potentially get 4th, and we are, like I said, if I was to bet and gamble, I would put money on Arsenal finishing 4th right now. But the aim shouldn't be 4th. And listen, people are saying, "Oh, but from where we was to where we are," no disrespect, right? But it wasn't good enough finishing 4th when Wenger was here. Then we finished 5th and 6th. Then Emery came in. We finished 5th, lost the Europa League final in spectacular fashion, and then sacked him. Then we finished 8th and 8th. And slowly the standards have gone boom, 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 to now that 4th is great. And I see a lot of people in the fan cam comments every week, loads of people in the chat, loads of people in the comments on any video that I do saying, yeah, but no manager would be able to get title challenge with this squad. Well, let me tell you something, right? Pep and Klopp wouldn't have brought some of this squad because they would have brought players for now, not next year or the year after or the year after or the year after or the year after. So when we spent £250 million, yeah, great, we finished 4th. Well done. Fantastic. Which, like I said, I do think we will do. But it's now what we do in the summer. And if we don't go out there and do what's required in the summer, we ain't finishing 4th next season because Man United will go again, Tottenham will go again, Other teams will go again. Villa are creeping up. Newcastle, we know, will definitely go again. They went in the January window, which has basically saved their season because they have put a good string of results together and they're now flying up the table. So on top of that, I also look at it and say, well, what do we want to achieve in the Champions League? Because I've seen thousands upon thousands of these people that support Arsenal saying, oh, but we can attract better players. Okay, cool. What are these better players? Who are they? Does anyone know? Because I thought this was a youth project. So if it is a youth project, then we're not shopping in the top tier then, no? Unless we're shopping in the top tier of youth. Well, the top tier of youth are Haaland and Mbappe, players like that. We're not shopping in that top tier. So we're shopping in the second tier. If you're shopping in the second tier, you're going to get second tier results unless you have a top tier manager that can get the better out of them players. As it stands at the moment, we're on a great run of form. And I do expect us to finish fourth as it stands, like I keep saying. So clip that, clip it. He's not negative, but clip it. But my point is, what do we want from Champions League? Where do we want to go? Do we want to win it? Or are we just there to get an extra bit of ad revenue? That's what I'm trying to get, but let's not keep demonetizing it. Or are we trying to get the extra income? Because the extra income, unless it's spent on top tier players, is not going to get us better results, because then we're going to be fighting on European stage, domestic stage, the 2 cups domestically. That's 4 stages. We got dumped out of both the cups pretty quick. Well, the FA Cup we did, the second cup we didn't, but it's earlier in the season. And we've only had 1 game a week. We've already got a thin squad. So I want to ask you guys, what do Arsenal need this summer, providing we get top 4? What do we need to compete in Europe to go right into the latter stages? Not just get out the group and get battered in the round of 16. I want us to go all the way, because that is the aim. The aim is to go and win the tournament, you know, and that is the aim of any tournament that you play. And it doesn't matter whether it's football, cricket, whatever sport it is. The aim is to go and win it. And I want you guys to tell me, firstly, do you think we'll get top 4? I think most of you are going to say yes. How far can we go in the Champions League? And what players will get us that far? Because I think I know what's going to happen. We're just going to go there and all the standards are going to be low. Oh, it's our first campaign back. Arteta's a genius. Well, he's not really, is he? Listen, well done. We lost the first 3 games of the season. We've been pretty poor for a lot of the season, stylistically. To the naked eye, we've been pretty poor in terms of build-up play, etc., etc. Let's not forget, Lacazette will be leaving. So we're going to definitely need at least 1 striker. What else do we need? Because for me, I feel like we need midfielders. You know, people are saying the defence has been fixed, etc., etc. I'm not convinced the defence has been fixed. We're 10 goals away from equaling last season's goals against tally. And we had a totally different defence and goalkeeper last season. So is that the defence or is that the midfield? Because the midfield is the same as last season. So what do we put the goals against down to then? Oh, we were just unlucky because it's Mikel. Or is it the fact that we're not actually that great in midfield, which is what we should have been doing in the summer, and going and buying midfielders like Basuma, players like that? But what I want you to tell me, because I'm giving you my thoughts on it, what do you want from Champions League? Me, I want to win it. If we get into it, go for it, win it. But I do fear that we're not going to do what's required, because there's no evidence to suggest that we will do what's required. We didn't even do it under Wenger. Yes, we've spent a lot of money, £250 million with this manager. Are we going to go and spend another 150? If we do go and spend another 150, what are we getting for 150? Are we getting anywhere near a challenge in the league? Are we getting anywhere near a challenge in the Champions League? Because a lot of people were saying, oh, well, it took Klopp 4 years. Well, guess what? Mikel Arteta will be into his 4th season next season. So is that the defining factor for some of you guys that are still backing him? Or is it just a case of, oh, well, let's see how he does in the Champions League? If it's a case of either or, let me know what you think. Because we've been here, we've done that, and that's why I get bored of it. That's why Kenny and Jez and Northside and a load of other you guys in the chat get bored of it. We did 22 years in the Champions League, or 20 years in the Champions League. We only ever tried to win it once. And we had one of the best teams I've ever seen at this football club, and we still didn't win it. So are we there just to get the money? If we're there to get the money, all the people that scream Cronky out, maybe you should get your banners back out. Maybe you should get your hashtags back out, because the only way we're going to win the Champions League is if we invest massively and get a proper manager, in my opinion. But you guys let me know what you think, because I'd love to know what you think. The channel's yours as well. I'm just the host of the channel. I'll give my thoughts. Leave all of yours downstairs in the can't even speak, in the comments section. Check out all the links in the description. Go and follow all the channels that are linked in there. And like I said, you let me know. I'm out of here. Arteta out.